Hey boys and girls, welcome to math class. Today we are in 512 working on symmetry. For some of you, symmetry is a little bit hard, but for many of you, symmetry is one of your favorite things, and geometry and working with shapes and things comes relatively easy. So hopefully that's the case for you. So this morning, your very first task was to take Math Masters page 216 and connect the dots, A through J. So your picture should look something like this. And what I need you to do next is I need you to fold along the dotted line so that your paper is just in half, like so. And what I want you to do is I want you to keep it folded and cut along the solid line that was already made for you, not the parts that you connected, but the solid line there. Okay, so after you cut it out, you should have something like this. And what I want you to do is I want you to unfold it and look at the shape that you have. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to refold, and we're going to take these lines that you did on one side and we're going to transfer them to the other. So one way in which you can do this is holding your kite up to the sky, up to the ceiling, and through a light you can actually see where your points are. And so I'm just going to put my dots where I made all those lines earlier today. Here. And here. So my back side looks like this. It has a whole bunch of dots, and I'm going to reconnect those dots again. Okay, so one thing that might be helpful is labeling your numbers or letters so that you have the exact same design. I made my first move wrong, so I had to put white out on it. So that might be helpful to you. Once you have your second line drawn, I want you to open up your kite, and I want you to look at your shape that you created. This is what is called a mirror image. The image on both sides of my dotted line, my line of symmetry, are the exact same. So if you were to measure from any point to the center, its matching point on the other side would be the exact same measurement. Go ahead and measure your A. Well, your A is actually on the line of symmetry. Your B to your dotted line and your second B to your dotted line, and so on all the way through the figure. So anywhere that there is an exact match is called the line of symmetry. So right here is our line of symmetry. Again, this is what is called a mirror image. So when you look at it, it would match up if I were to fold it the other way and look through up at the light, I'd be able to see that it does in fact match on both sides. I feel fairly confident that you will do well today. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions like, are these scissors symmetrical? Or how about this piece of paper? Not what's on the paper necessarily, okay, but just the paper itself. I keep showing you the same side. I'm trying to get you a blank side. Is this blank paper symmetrical? And how many lines of symmetry does it have? If I were to fold this paper, I could say that if I fold it in half and it's perfectly the same, that's one line of symmetry. But I'm also able to fold it lengthwise and it be the exact same. Therefore, I have two lines of symmetry. My scissors, no lines of symmetry, because any way that I split this, it's not going to be a mirror image. It is not going to be the same both ways. It's not that I can't fold it. It's that if I were to draw a line directly down the middle of any part of these scissors, it would not match. Let's try one more. Is this symmetrical? If so, how many lines of symmetry? If I were to fold it diagonally, that's one. I could fold the other diagonal, that's two. I could fold it in half lengthwise, that's three. I could fold it in half hamburger-wise, and that's four. So this square has four lines of symmetry. You're going to be looking at building the mirror image of items today on journal page 184 when the time comes to work in your small group. Let me know if you have any questions.